Y'all sitting right here?
Yeah. What's up, Snowman?
Nothing, man. I brought y'all some gifts, some T-shirts from my camp.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, we'll be talking about that in a little bit, so we appreciate that. How you been? All right?
Been good.
Dude, you look like Ricky Williams without the dreads a little bit.
No, I don't. No, I do not.
Go ahead, hit it if you want to.
No, I'm all right.
It's all right.
No, I like the beard, man. Give me wisdom and knowledge.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Sally might want to grow one.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Baron, I know you've been following this Rafael Palmeiro thing, and you have an opinion on it. What do you think about the whole steroid gate?
Man, I think Canseco is a snitch. And he should be thrown in jail. Nah, man, it's tough because, I mean, that's a major issue, you know, especially in sports because it's starting to affect the youth of America, and people are, you know, a lot of our young kids are watching us as athletes, and, you know, we do have to set an example, and when kids start, you know, to take steroids and things like that, it really affects their body, and their body hasn't even developed. So, you know, we just have to be conscious of what we're doing and what we're putting out there. And, you know, it's just a tough situation.
Hey, Abe Lincoln, listen, I don't understand. Are you really believing that right there, that it affects kids? Because that's like saying television affects kids. That's like saying movies affects kids. I don't think kids are going to turn around and say, well, Rafael did it, I'm going to do steroids. I don't think that really happened.
No, it ain't like that. But, you know, obviously he has fans. You know what I'm saying? And we all have fans. So, you know, even though we're not role models, we are role models because people are looking at you. You know what I mean? Every day people watch the show. They watching to see what you guys are doing. So if anything is negative, you know, portrayed in the media, then, you know, somebody's going to eat that up or, you know, it's going to steer somebody the wrong way.
Well, you about to say something about my shirt. But anyway, let's get on. What about that trade? Now, you guys are doing well and going to do well. You said you're going to be hot this season up there in Golden State. What about this trade in Miami? Is anybody going to be able to compete with them? Antoine, White Chocolate. Tell them how nice White Chocolate is.
He is super nice.
Come on, man.
He is super nice.
He turns the ball down every time down the floor.
He had one of the best assist-to-turnover ratios in anybody in the league this year.
Preach!
White Chocolate is for real. He's serious.
I told you.
He's one of my favorites.
Well, maybe to watch. He's a great highlight guy. I don't know if he's the guy you want leading your team in the fourth quarter of a playoff game.
He's older, more mature now. I mean, people used to say that a lot about Allen Iverson, but, you know, look how he's progressed and matured in this game. And I think the same thing for White Chocolate. When he first got to Sacramento, he was a little, you know, out of control, but he was playing, you know, to the fans. And once he started to learn, when he got in that Memphis system, he became actually a better player down the stretch because of the things that he can do on the offensive end.
Now, this is going to be your first full year up there in the Bay Area. A lot of people are saying you could be this year's Phoenix Suns.
That's a lot of pressure, but at the same time, we accept that challenge. We're kind of like in the same mode. We play the same style of ball, a lot of perimeter basketball, up and down, fast breaking, and you know it's going to be exciting. You know, I'm expecting us to have a great season, and you know, I just want everybody to come into camp in shape and ready to go.
Okay, now that sounds great. Now, Derek Fisher, a great Laker, good friend of mine. You and him are going to be in the backcourt together?
Absolutely.
Okay, how are you guys going to win 54 games up in Golden State?
Derek Fisher comes off the bench.
Right.
I start.
No. See, I'm glad you said that because it's not who starts or who finishes. Now, at the end of the game,
Derek Fisher will be in the game.
Exactly. So you guys are going to be in the game. How are you guys going to win 54 games? I want to know how Golden State's going to win 54 games and be in the playoffs.
Because it's going to be hard to stop us down the stretch, man. It's like, you know, man. Come on, man.
You ain't got to curse. He was about to curse. He was like,
we got a lot of shooters, man. We got a lot of clutch shooters and a lot of guys that are young and hungry. And, you know, not counting on really what we did last year, but, you know, that was just scratching the surface because I wasn't 100%. We had guys injured. But come this year, we'll be 100%, and I'll be going to the hole in the last 3 minutes of the game. And if they stop me, then I'll pass it to Fisher and Dunleavy and Richardson and Murphy, and they'll hit threes.
Okay.
Nice. Tell us a little bit more about you, man. You're a local guy. You do a lot in the community, the Magic game, camp, and everything. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, I'm hosting the Baron Davis Rising Stars of American camp for kids 9 through 16. And, you know, we have sponsors like Vitamin Water, Reebok, Boost Mobile with their Head of the Game program. And what they do is they donate money for us to bring kids from all the neighborhoods, South Central, Compton, Watts, over to Santa Monica College to, kind of get some education in basketball, as well as, just see a different side of LA. Because when I was growing up, I didn't see Santa Monica till I was in 6th grade. And then I wound up going to Crossroads. So I try to provide that type of opportunity and just that vision for kids to see outside of their element.
Very nice.
I do a lot, man. I do a lot. I do have a film company, and, we kind of, on our way. We got our pulse on a lot of good projects, not just urban pictures, but a collage of different things. I got Sally. Me and Sally, we already struck a deal.
Oh,
He gonna be in my basketball movie. He gonna be in my basketball movie.
Straight to video.
He got star power now. He got a radio
What is
show.
what is he gonna do in this movie?
You want me to tell him?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm playing this role. What do you call me, Buster?
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. I work at Starbucks, 7 foot tall. I'm lazy. I don't want to play, but I need the money.
So
and so
pretty
he
much
tell me he's going to play. It's truth. It's true story. I don't have to act. I just go out there and
You
go,
just
I don't
gotta
like
go
my
out there,
job. I'm going to do
yeah.
the next job. And so he's going to put me, but my man Black, who was one of his producers with his company, they came up to me and I begged him to do a movie with me. And he's like, I'm going to put you in this movie. I said, yeah, right. So he put me in. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll premiere right here on the Best Damn Sports Show.
I don't know about you guys. I smell Oscar. Yeah, Oscar. Nice. All right, Barrett, you ready for a little game around here that we occasionally play? This is called Know Your Teammates. That's right. Okay, I'm going to throw out a few characteristics of some of your teammates. You have to tell me who I'm talking about, okay? Y'all set? Let's
Your
see how well
present
you know.
teammates, right?
All right, who is this? He is the youngest player on your team. He is also the tallest player on your team.
Andre Beatrice, right?
You didn't even need the last clue. You got it. Very nice. You're 1 for 1. All right. Which of your teammates is pursuing a master's degree in sports psychology, is an avid poetry writer?
Adana Foyer.
You ruined the last one. He has a pet donkey. Had one growing up. Did you know that? What the hell? Had a pet donkey, dude?
He owns like half the country that he's from.
I had a great line, but you got to keep going. Go ahead.
I'll let him go.
No,
All right. Which of your teammates is the oldest player on the Warriors, appeared in the movie Blue Chips, and was a high school hurdles champion?
Calvert Chain.
You're unbelievable. 3 for 3. Wow. That was nice, man. Seriously, I don't think we've had anybody go 3 for 3 on that yet.
I know all my teammates. I always like to get, understand them off the court because it helps me understand them better on the court.
That's good because Sally has no idea.
He's a
who he knows,
prankster.
right? Guys, let's hear it for Barrett Davis. Let's check out his summer camp as well.